Hey guys, Common Sense Outdoorsman here. Colorado Rockies. We have got a ton of rain this year. 2022. This is we're still in the first week, right at the end of the first week in August. I mean, it's just been raining here on the Front Range of the Colorado Rockies every day for weeks. We get that nice afternoon rain. It's in the evening now. I think it's about 7:30ish, so we're going to be losing daylight in about an hour. So I wanted to show you this knife. Enough of the rain. Just enjoy the sound on the tarp. I love that. But I wanted to show you guys this knife. And this is an oldie, and I've had this knife for a long time, and it's in a different sheath, but this is the Cold Steel Outdoorsman Lite. Okay, and they also have a heavier, better version of this than the Cold Steel Sand My Steel. This is the light version, the inexpensive version. When I first got this knife, and as usual, when I find a knife I like, I get, 2 or 3 of them. So I have 2 or 3 of these. This is the one I've been using, and I don't know, this thing must weigh 4 to 5 ounces, just the knife alone. And I like this knife because of its blade length. This is a 6-inch blade, and I carry this knife when I want to have a longer blade on me. And this is meant to be excuse me, a general outdoor knife. It could be used for hunting. It's got that odd kind of spine there, that sharpened area. It's not really sharpened, but it's a little bit of a edge area to it on the spine, and this phone is not focusing so good, but that's supposed to be a bone breaker if you're a hunter. Okay, and it's got some jimping on it there. Jimping's not bad. There we go, focus. It does its job. It gives you some decent grip. Made in Taiwan, and it's got a sturdy tip to it, by the way. Let's see if we can get that tip in view. Come on, focus, focus. So it's a fairly sturdy tip for not such a thick blade. I think this one is probably under 4 millimeters thick. But this, I'll carry this if I feel like, stabbing tasks, so to speak. It does make a good general purpose all around camp knife. You can do some bushcraft and other things with it, but basically an all-around outdoor knife, hence the name, the Outdoorsman Lite. And it's darker, so maybe that's why my camera is not focusing so well like it should. But so this is, back in the day, they used 4116 Krupp steel, German steel. Not a very high hardness, very rust resistant. It's a good steel. It's fairly tough. Okay, so you can baton with this knife. Doesn't hold an edge forever. You're going to have to sharpen it once in a while. It does have that little sharpening choil there, which is nice. The grind, it's not a flat grind. That grind is more of a hollow, has a little bit of hollowness to it, but it is a decently strong grind. It's got their Crayex handle. That's a rubbery, very grippy rubber on there, and underneath is polypropylene. The hilt is polypropylene, the pommelier is polypropylene. Full tang knife, and you can see the tang comes all the way out the back end of this knife. So very good all-purpose outdoor knife. The sheath it comes in is that plastic type of sheath. It's sort of like a Mora type of sheath. I don't know where that is right now, but I'm sorry, when I got this one, it came with that cheapo nylon sheath with this font, which is fine. They had since changed to the Mora-like hard plastic sheath, which I don't have for this particular knife. I like leather knives, I just like them, and there's no worry for this knife to rust, so I put it in this cheapo aftermarket leather sheath I found. Works fantastic for this knife, like it's built for it, holds it great. I just like a leather sheath, and that's kind of a good look with the black handle and the brown leather sheath. All right, sheath aside. So yeah, very nice, comfortable, grippy handle, long handle, will fit basically any sized hand. It's thick enough to get a decent grip on it. The handle is. Size comparison, I didn't bring my Buck 119, but that would be a good size comparison for this knife. All right. And they do come razor sharp. So we'll give it a little test here. Go down a little bit. So if you want to make feathers, yeah, this knife has no problem shaving wood. If you need to make curls for your fire, remember, look at that. I call those bugles, but they're like Shirley Temple curls. So if you need to do that for a fire, if you're training right now, look how it does that. You'll have no trouble, look at that, getting a fire started with this knife. Piece of cake. If you had to baton wood, because in a day like this, everything on the outside is wet, you needed to get to some dry wood, you needed to baton up some pieces, and then after you baton them up, you just take off your curls like this, or just leave them on the stick if you want. That would be called feather sticks. Either way you do it, perfectly fine, as long as you can keep them dry, gather them up, get your fire started. No problem whatsoever. If you get a group of feathers on a stick like this, and then at the end you can just cut them right off. Keep them in a dry spot for your fire, and you will have no trouble at all. Yep, you can baton with this knife. Of course I'm going to baton. We'll do a little piece. It's not a big deal. You're not going to break a knife like this. Batoning small stuff, you're perfectly okay to do that. Not a problem whatsoever. And it'll just take it right down. Alright, right through a knot there. Take it down to the end. Splits it right in half. Not a problem. Batoning's okay, guys, if you do it with caution. Don't, of course, if you overtax a knife like this, could you break it? Yeah, you could break it, but within reason, you can baton all day with this 4116 Krups. It's not going to be a problem. So yeah, I think it's going to rain some more. Nice camp knife, hunting knife, all around outdoor knife. The Cold Steel Outdoorsman Life. Very much recommended. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Common Sense Outdoorsman. Bye.